Yes! Emma, come here. We're on. Wheel it in. Fast.
Yes! Yes! Finally!
Way!
Yes!
I have an issue to settle. You see, I'm big into getting outdoors and camping, and I especially love getting into the fishing side of things. And if you know my channel, I always take my kids out with me, and I want to teach them about the natural world. But here's the thing, my kids have actually never caught a fish themselves. Every time they've thrown a line into the water, they've never actually caught anything. And every time I've hooked onto something, I've just gotten a little bit too excited and reeled it in myself, which if you think about it, is kind of selfish for a dad. But you see, I remember being a little kid and that thrill and excitement of when you have a fish on the end of the line and you can feel it tugging away. I want my kids to experience that as well. So it's not really an issue, more like a resolution that I have. My mission is to set off and get my daughter to reel in her first fish. So with the swag and the rods packed, Emma and I were off in the car to Victoria's longest river, the Goulburn. We had camped here before, on my aunt's beautiful historical property with heritage listed buildings. But this time, we had a specific focus to pull in some fish. So we set up camp with high intentions. Would I be able to hook on so my daughter could reel in her first fish? Or would we totally fail and not even get a bite?
Yeah.
Alright, so we've set the swag up here. We're by a beautiful flowing creek that's on private property, and this creek actually runs out to the Goulburn River, which we're right on. So we're almost ready to go for our fish, aren't we, Emma?
Yeah.
Yes, we are. And what are we targeting today? Aussie trout. Now, Aussie trout is actually not Aussie, as in it's not a native Australian fish species, introduced from the Northern Hemisphere back in the late 1800s. And you're going to find this fish in plenty in the rivers high up in the Great Dividing Range, all the way down to the cold southern regions of Australia. The most common trout we have are the rainbow trout from North America, and the brown trout, which came from Europe. With a population of both stock trout and wild trout, this is a favourite among anglers as a fun one to catch, and it's an excellent table fish. Okay, now for catching trout, I'm going to be using lures on this trip. So I've got a range of lures here that I'm going to be using. So starting off with the little minnows, soft plastic minnows. These work really good. These are my kind of standard go-to for catching trout. I find they work really well. I've also got the classic grubs with the grub tails. These are good. These are also good for redfin as well. Reddies seem to like these. But yeah, these two are my favourite types of soft plastics. On top of that, I've got a range of spinners as well, which I will be using, and I hear here in the Goulburn the spinners are working really well. Lastly, I've also got a couple of Tassie Devils, which I will be trying out, because I hear that here at the Goulburn River, this is also what people have been using to fish for them. And if all else fails, I do have worms as well, which I will use for bait. So I'm going to see if I can catch some trout using this. You think you're going to catch a fish?
Yeah.
How confident are you? 100%? 20%? 50%?
1000%.
1000% you are going to catch a first fish. And do you know the name of the type of fish you're going to catch?
Trout.
So it was time to chuck on the wetsuit booties, put on the sunscreen, and safety up with the life jacket.
And the clip.
Said a little prayer for provision before heading out on the water, and then headed to the river with the fishing kayak. We were ready to test our luck. You're going to get a little bit wet. Do you want to sit on a towel?
Yeah.
There we go. Though to be honest, things didn't go all to plan to start off with.
Better.
Oh, the rods. Oh no. We're not thinking this through, are we?
Oh.
This is chaos. After getting out of that initial mess, we paddled up the river and I cast my first line out.
Like that.
Alright, let's see if we can catch some trout.
Trout.
No, I got a snag. It's a snag. Okay. Next I'm going to try this little spinner here and see if this can catch anything. At this point, it was rather no bites or multiple snags and lures getting lost. Where's our trout? Where's our fishy fish? We just saw a platypus swimming right next to us. I wish I could film that. Alright, I'm going to try this Tassie Devil now, because I'm not having luck with the spinners and the soft plastics. Oh, it's got a good cast on it, that's for sure. Let's see if they go for the Tassie Devil. Right after this, I put my green rod down, turn around, and accidentally knocked it into the river, never to see it again. What an absolute disaster we're having. We're not catching any fish, and as I've set off, I've just bumped my other fishing rod and it's fallen into the water. I tried to grab it, but it's long gone. So now we're left with one fishing rod. We better not lose that fishing rod, hey? So I tried a few more tactics. We landed on a rocky shore and I tried to fish from there. And after that didn't work, I left Emma on the banks of the river, paddled out in the kayak myself to fish in the middle, while Emma filmed me and sang a song.
Oh, 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 I got it in my hand. I got it, yeah.
So Emma's just on the banks of the river, and I thought I'd just go for a little bit of a troll with the Tassie Devil, see if I can catch anything this way, but it's not looking good. Might have to just set up camp and... What was that? No, nothing. We might have to set up camp and try again in the evening. So here we were, no trout, a bunch of lures snagged on logs, and one of my rods gone forever at the bottom of the river. I was feeling pretty deflated. Maybe it would just end up being one of those fishing trips, where you return empty-handed and with your tail between your legs. But we decided to do one last float down the river, put the Tassie Devil on, and cast out before finishing for the day.
Oh
no. There we go.
I'm trying to get access. But there we go. Whoosh, whoosh.
Yes! Emma, come here. We're on. Come here. Come sit here. Come sit here. Quick. You're going to wheel this in. Wheel. Okay, wheel. Wheel it in. Fast. Okay. Wheel it in. Keep going. Okay, this way. Relax. Bring it this way. Wheel in. Wheel. Good job. Like this.
Yes.
Like this, wait. Give me the rod.
Yes. Finally.
Way!
Yes.
Finally a fish.
Funny helping us find the fish.
Emma caught her first fish. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Do you want to catch another one?
Yeah.
Let's try. Let's have a look. That's Emma's trout that she caught. Beautiful, nice trout for your dinner tonight, Emma.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Put it back in and look it.
So we didn't catch another one, but with a nice brown trout, we decided to head back to camp. Okay, check it out. There we go. Can we get that in focus?
I got it.
There we go. That is Emma's first fish, and it's a lovely trout. Emma, you happy?
Yes.
And we're going to cook that up for dinner, and I'm stoked with that. And hey, we might still catch some more. We're still going to fish some more while we're here, aren't we?
Yeah.
And we might be able to get some more fish. What we want is to be able to cook pan right on here. Emma, how did you find the day today?
Good.
You looking forward to eating your fish?
Yeah.
chuck a few sausages on now as well. Good. I might cut that fish in half. Fish. A little meal of trout, a warm fire, and a happy daughter. Not much more you could ask for. But hang around, because tomorrow was a new day with plenty more fishing options. Early morning, I'm going to go for another cast. I might do worm on a hook for this. That's a nice fat one there. So, I'm going to try an earthworm and see if the trout will want that. That looks nice and tasty. I've got a fish. Come here, Emma. Like that. Reel. Go, reel in. That's right. Come, walk back. Walk back. Walk back. Yeah. Yes! Look at that, Emma. You wheeled in another fish.
One fish a week caught.
What do you reckon, Emma?
Good.
It's nice in the morning, early morning, isn't it?
Yeah.
And fog everywhere. You got a nice size,
Fish.
nice sized trout. That's beautiful, isn't it? That's a good tasting fish, and we might still catch more fish today.
Look at all those colours.
So let me ask you something, Emma. How does it feel to catch your first fish?
So happy.
So happy? What does it feel like when you have it on the end and you're reeling it in and you can feel it pulling on the line? Is it exciting?
Yeah.
Yeah? I reckon it's exciting. I reckon I've gotten hooked. It's not the fish who's getting hooked, it's me on this whole fishing business. Oh, I might have another one.
Yeah, you might.
Okay, pick up the rod. Wheel. Reel it in. Yep, reel it in, nice and slow. Nice and slow. Come stand back a bit, Reel it in. Good girl. Come stand back here. Yep. Look at that big trout that you just caught.
Oh.
You wheeled that in, Emma. That's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah, look at its big eyes.
Awesome. Good job, Emma.
Yeah, I don't want it to hit me.
It won't, now it's... Are you ready to take a photo?
Look at this trout.
Hold him a bit sideways. And there you go, one happy kid, a successful adventure and 3 trout, 1 brown and 2 rainbow. To top off the trip, we climbed a nearby hill to get views of the surrounding mountain ranges hemming in around the beautiful Goulburn River. What a place to reflect, celebrating our mountaintop experience of catching good-sized trout by climbing a literal mountain. I get a lot of joy in catching fish, but this trip was extra special by seeing the excitement Emma had by having a chance to reel in the fish herself. Yeah, she still needed a little help, but no doubt she caught the thrill of the hunt. And I'd encourage everyone out there with kids, or even those without their own kids, invest in the next generation, whether your son or your daughter, or a niece or a nephew. Let them know the wonder of the natural world. Get them outdoors. You won't regret it, and they'll thank you for it in years to come. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and check out my trout fishing adventure in the high country I did with my son, or learn more about this beautiful heritage listed property on the Goulburn River. Thanks for watching, everyone.